If American Gangster is your favorite film, this is what it says about your subconscious mind. What you see is a gangster film. Denzel as Frank Lucas running heroin through Harlem in the 70s, building an empire that the Italians told him he couldn't have. What I see is a film about a man so committed to proving himself that he forgets to live for himself. Look at what he builds: better product, honest packaging in a dishonest trade, more discipline and more order than any legitimate business in the movie. He hires his whole family, buys his mom a house, gives out turkeys to the neighborhood, sits in church every Sunday. The man does everything right on a foundation of poison. That's the real tragedy of this film. It was never that he gets caught. It's that all that brilliance, the work ethic, the loyalty, the excellence that could have built anything got poured into a container that didn't have the capacity to ever hold life. Because look at what's actually driving him. His mentor dies, and the lesson Frank takes isn't about how to live. It's about ownership, about being somebody. Every move after that is an answer to a question. Can a country boy from nowhere own the whole thing, outdo everyone, and sit at the top? He answers it. He proves it beyond all argument. Watch the film again and try to find one scene where Frank enjoys anything. The mansion is for his mom. The suits are for his own armor. He's the richest man in Harlem, and there is not one frame of him being free. The proving program eats away at the life that it's supposed to be building. Now, some of you just love Denzel in the coat, and honestly, me too. But if the proving part hit you somewhere, stay with me. Because if this is your favorite film, somewhere early, somebody told you that you couldn't be, couldn't have, couldn't own, and you took that as your life's assignment. You built your existence as a rebuttal, and the discipline is real. The excellence is real. Your empire, whatever it is, the career, the money, the reputation, the image, that's real too. But look at the foundation, because if the thing underneath all of it is proving them wrong, you're not living your life. You're litigating your childhood. And a rebuttal can be perfect and still be empty because it's addressed to somebody else. But here's what I really want to emphasize about this program. It tells you success has to come at the expense of yourself. That's the lie. Ownership was never the enemy of experience. You can do and be both at the same time. But in a world that told you that you'd never amount to anything, the proving gets in the way of the being. Frank won the battle but lost the war. He had everything it takes and spent it all on a case nobody was even still hearing. And the film knows it. He loses the empire, does the time, and walks out onto the street decades later into a world that moved on. The last image of the movie is a man stepping into an ordinary life with nothing left to prove and no idea who he is without the proving. So here's my question. If you finally proved it completely beyond all doubt and the courtroom emptied out, who would you be the next morning?